Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. One of the most effective parts of the program was motivational classes. This would be when Mr. Stevens, as they often call him, he would make up stories to talk about certain values and traits. Many times, participants at these programs would be hearing these principles for the first time, while confessing if they would have heard those stories early in their life, they would not have been in the situation that they were in. Two things dawned on us as an organization. One, the only children being exposed to that information are those who are far gone with disciplinary issues. The typical child, who may need encouragement and inspiration, as we all do, would never receive it unless they were deemed unmanageable. Secondly, if we expose children to these stories at a much younger age, we would not have to deal with their disciplinary issues when they get older. This was the start of the Theatre for Tots to Teens programs as a preventative measure to teach young people manners, morals, self-esteem, self-worth, appreciation for God, patriotism, cultural appreciation, and environmental responsibility.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. At the outset, let me congratulate Mr. Stephen Edwards, Executive Chairman, Stephen Edwards Production, on the successful launch of the Theatre for Tots to Teens Children Education and Entertainment Platform. And thank you for the kind invitation to say a few words here today. Companies such as Stephen Edwards Productions and the Theatre for Tots to Teens project play an essential role in putting Trinidad and Tobago's services on the trade agenda. And I'm glad to strengthen that partnership today. In closing, and on behalf of ExporTT's Board of Directors, Management and staff, I want to wish Stephen Edwards Productions continued success in your efforts to grow and build the Theatre for Tots to Teens online platform. Thank you very much.
Mr. Edwards and his staff, his collaborators, must be commended for their vision and commitment to bring this project to fruition in such an innovative way, and thereby contribute to the growth and development of the digital media industry in Trinidad and Tobago. Children and teenagers in our region, as well as their parents and teachers, family members, will undoubtedly be attracted to this education medium, utilizing indigenous elements and highlighting traditional values as well as environmental awareness.
Good afternoon, everybody. The overarching goals for this program are for children to overcome shyness through development of interpersonal skills, to increase awareness of morals and manners through social development, to encourage health and exercise through physical and kinesthetic skills, to improve speech articulation through development of thinking skills, and finally, to encourage artistic and creative expression through development of performance theatre skills. I speak on behalf of all members of the Trust in expressing my sentiments of pride and joy while here with you today. Stephen Edwards Productions has been a beneficiary of our funding in the past, and we are grateful for this organization's partnership. The J.B. Fernandez Memorial Trust One congratulates Stephen Edwards for his program's success and hopes that you will join us in promoting this organization's efforts to make our country a better place for our children.
In the interest of time, please allow me to say all protocols observed, and a pleasant good afternoon to every and each of you. Indeed, It is a pleasure to have you here and to share your company. Today has been a very, very hectic day, a wet day, and you know the traffic has been crazy, but you all took the time to come. I'd like to especially thank Mrs. Hassan Ali because I know, you know, it could not have been easy in this weather, right? And to take the time and come and support every single time that we have something, you are there. I really, really thank you for that. Miss Louisa Finance, I always, you know, I'm a great fan of the way that you conduct yourself and the way that you conduct business, and you know, it's always a pleasure to meet you in these scenarios. And thank you so much for support, because people may not know, you know, everybody sees the glory, but nobody sees your story. And it's been very, very hard to reach to this point. To be able to produce something that persons like ExporTT would want to invest in. It has been a very, very hard journey to get here. And so I am always humbled when persons take a chance on me. And your organization was one of the very first ones that ever take a real chance on me, and I will be forever grateful for that. Thank you. Well, this is not a vote of thanks, but if we continue to not produce cultural content that is relatable, viable, and compatible with those smart devices, we will lose the essence of who we are within the next generation. It is imperative that we produce world-class content that not only stands up to international standards, but to be competitors. Today, we are proud to say that content from this platform is doing well internationally. Tokotim and the Turtles, a short film on the platform, has won 3 awards and have over 33 official selections worldwide. We have the capacity right here to produce world-class content and be at the helm of the creative era. Our culture is rich and like nothing in the world. Trinidad and Tobago is the only place that you will see a Christmas tree in a Diwali Nagar. Younger and younger children are on smart devices, and harder is getting to control the content. While we may not be able to stop this flood of content, we can make a conscious decision to ensure that the supply is positive and character building. I encourage you to partner with us as we preserve the lives of our children, our culture, and our future. Thank you very much.